Hi friends, welcome to Lovely's Kitchen. In today's video tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make this beautifully gorgeous Black Forest cake from scratch. So let's see what all we need for that. So for making the chocolate garnish, I have taken 1 cup of dark chocolate chips, which I'm going to be melting on double boiler. Double boiler is a method in which the water boils underneath the bowl, which has the chocolate chips in it and which helps to melt the chips. We cannot put it directly on the heat or else the chocolate is gonna burn. But we don't want to burn them, we want to melt them. So this is the perfect way to melt them. And within 2 minutes or so, the chocolate melts completely. See, it has started melting. Chocolate is melted. It's about 2 minutes, and now I'm gonna fill this melted chocolate in a piping bag made out of wax paper. I have filled my wax paper piping bag with the melted chocolate which we prepared earlier, and let's start making some garnishes. We are gonna be making it on our wax paper or parchment paper because it is easier for us to remove from it. So today I'm gonna be making slanted swirls. You can make any different kind of pattern you want from this melted chocolate, but I like doing swirls on my Black Forest cake today. So one side is over, now we have to go backwards. So we are going to make the swirls and go from right to left, because this will give little more strength to the chocolate. Chocolate garnish is ready, and now I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes so that it gets lightly hardened, and then we can decorate our cake. I also made some chocolate curls with the leftover melted chocolate, which will go perfectly as a topping on my cake. Here in a large bowl, I have taken lots of ice. On top of that, I'm sprinkling some salt so that the ice doesn't melt quickly. And on top of it, I have kept a chilled steel bowl. And to that bowl, I'm going to be adding 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And now it's time to whip up the cream. So the whisk which I'm using to whip up the cream was also in the freezer for 5 minutes. It's gonna take time. It took me around 6 to 7 minutes to whip up the whole cream. See, it's getting thicker and thicker. It's been approximately 7 minutes. I'm whipping up the cream, and you can see it's all fluffy. It's time to add our powdered sugar. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and then again we are going to be whipping up the cream for about 30 seconds to a minute. So the cream is all whipped up. This is plain gelatin I have prepared according to the instructions of the packet, and I'm going to be adding this to my whipped cream in order to stabilize it. So see the consistency, it's runny in consistency. It should not be thick or solid. So I'm adding the gelatin to the whipping cream, and we are going to whip it again for about a minute, and then you will see the difference. See how thick the whipped cream has become, and now it's ready to frost our cake. Here I have baked a 6-inch round chocolate cake, and now we are going to level it. So let's level our cake. I'm using a wire leveler to level my cake. The height of the cake is 6 inches. You can also use a serrated knife if you don't have a wire leveler. exactly the same kind of procedure is done with a knife too. Let's take out the top level. See what a perfect shaped cake. Now we are going to cut it or divide it in two. So again, I'm going to use the same wire leveler. It gives me a perfect level cake each and every time. My Black Forest cake has 4 layers, so I have taken 2 6-inch cake and divided into 4 equal layers. I'm taking 6-inch cake board in order to assemble our cake. So let's put a little bit of frosting on top of it. It acts as a glue for the base cake layer so that it doesn't move. Press it gently. Now to this I'm adding plain sugar syrup which I prepared earlier. It's just water and sugar. I boiled it for a couple of minutes, and when it cools down you apply this mixture to the cake, and because of this the cake is super moist. It's not dry. I have eaten many cakes which are dry and it doesn't feel good. Don't add too much syrup, just add 2 tablespoons of it. Now I'm gonna be lining the cake outer layer with whipping cream because we have to put some filling in it, and this prevents the filling to come out when you're frosting the cake. For the filling of my Black Forest cake, I have taken store-bought cherry pie filling which I'll be using to stuff my cake. If you don't have it, you can always use chopped fresh cherries or canned cherries too. Both are equally good. Spread it around. Make sure the pie filling is not going out, or else it will be difficult for when we are doing the crumb coating. Now goes the second layer of the cake on top of it, and we are going to repeat the same process again by adding the syrup on top of it, then the fresh cream and the filling, the cherry filling. This is our last and final layer of our cake, and I'm applying the same sugar syrup on top of it, and let's do the frosting. I have filled my whipped cream in a piping bag. Spreading the whipped cream all over the cake, and with the offset spatula I'll be spreading out the frosting evenly so that it will reach every nook and corner of the cake. What we are doing here is crumb coating the cake. So the first layer of frosting is called the crumb coating. So the first layer of frosting is almost done. It will go into the refrigerator for about 30 minutes so that the fresh cream will set up on the cake nicely. And then we will decorate this with our chocolate garnish. So my cake stand is ready, and let's transfer the cake on the cake stand. So with the help of a spatula, I'm going to place it on the cake stand. Cake is on the cake stand. Now let's decorate the cake. Here I have my chocolate garnish which we prepared earlier. It is going to go around the cake, so even you have an uneven frosting on your cake, you can actually hide it with the chocolate garnish. So it goes around the cake keep turning it. It will gradually stick to the fresh cream frosting. I'm going to gently press it. And now it's time to peel off the parchment paper. Look at that. Oh my god, it's looking so pretty. We are done with one half of the decoration. Now let's do the other side. Place it exactly where the first one ended. In the same manner. Gently press it. I think I have some extras, so I'm gonna cut it down. I'm sorry, I'm doing it in opposite direction. You were not able to see it, but I took 1/4 of the decoration out. And now let's peel it. I love this kind of decoration because it hides your flaws. It can be done on fresh cream, buttercream, any kind of frosting. Look at the cake. I'm going to be piping some more fresh cream frosting. Here I'm using Wilton tip number 1N. So we're going to squeeze out little flowers. Now goes on the cherries. I have taken canned cherries. I love the decoration. I'm also going to top this cake with some chocolate curls which I made from the leftover melted chocolate while we were making the garnish. I'm going to pipe some more flowers on the base in order to hide the gap which is there. It's optional. If you want, you can decorate or just skip this process. Look at this gorgeous beauty. Isn't it looking so pretty? Well, I went ahead and I used my leftover chocolate garnish on top of the cake. I would also like to share this 12-inch cake which I made last year for my daughter's birthday, and it was a huge hit. So this year I thought to make Black Forest chocolate cake for my birthday. Here are some pictures which I like to share how I celebrated my birthday with my family. This cake was really delicious. You can see how moist it is from inside. Hope you guys have enjoyed my video tutorial. Thank you for watching it. To get more of my latest videos, please subscribe.